Standing on the edge of the crater, like the prophets once said, and the ashes are all cold now, no more bullets, and the embers are dead. Whispers in the air tell the tales of the brothers gone. Desolation, devastation. What a mess we made when it all went wrong. Watching from the edge of the circus for the games to begin. Gladiators draw their swords, form their ranks for Armageddon. I'm nuclear, I'm war, I'm breaking up inside.
And welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Sexy Wargame, where we are playing, of course, Wargame European Escalation. And finally, we are playing as a USSR with, of course, a 252nd Guards Motorized Rifle Regiment with 12 stars to find. Now, this is gonna be completely blind compared to the last 5 missions with a Bruder against Bruder. This one, Dabrowski Mazurka, will be a little bit new. Well, completely new, completely blind. So, anywho, December 20th, 1981. So, on January 16, 1976, we achieved peace deal, and everything went okay. Now, this time around, Poland has not yet been lost. Some Polish bastards think that they're better than us, so they think that they could have a new kind of a new thing for NATO. I think they want to be a NATO country, I guess now. So we ain't gonna allow it. I'm gonna say no to Polish bastards and tell them no, you're gonna die or you're gonna be USSR. Now, first and foremost, I had 20 something points. I wasted everything on this massive amount of units that I can actually not take. So as you can see here, we do not have an ability to take anything anymore, as I wasted every single one of these stars on certain units that I believe they're going to be useful down the line. We have the T-72, we're going to have the T-72A, and each of these units have a massive amount of stuff, like T-72 again, big difference again. I mean, this is totally new. Going to be a lot of things to learn, and I believe me, this is going to be difficult. Compared to NATO stuff, when you have hundreds of versions of one freaking tank, it's hard to remember exact specification of that one tank. But what I am gonna look is under the weapon range and the weapon itself, and maybe a front end, that is side armors. Do they have stabilizer and optics, right? So I'm not ever gonna call T-72 unless I really have to. T-72A specifically will be utilized 125mm. Again, same thing. I believe all of them are gonna have the same thing. 125mm gun. If they're gonna 2100 meter accuracy, that is the range, sorry. The accuracy is 5, AP power 8, HE power 4. And of course 6, 4, 2, 2, 2 in terms of armor. Stabilizers is bad, but they have some kind of stabilizers nonetheless. And of course optics normal. So they will be called in. I also went with T-80s. T-80 was like, to even unlock the best was 6 stars or something. So I said, you know what, fuck it, I'll take it. So, I mean, better to immediately unlock and have one of the best tanks for the faction than, well, at least the best series of tanks for the faction. Specifically, this one is not that great, the T-80 and T-80A, but that's at the moment what I can have. They compared to the previous game where you learn slowly and surely what what kind of a new unit you can get, but you don't get a massive amount. In this one specifically, in specific campaign, they just give you hundreds of them immediately and choose. So you choose carefully. So of course you're gonna have 125mm, again classical, 2275mm range, 6 accuracy, AP power 9, and they have 8 frontal armor, 4222, bed stabilers, and an optics pore. Right, this is the T80. This is T80B. It has the ATGM Cobra, the main gun with 125mm, and the heavy machine gun. That's amazing. They are 105 buckaroos, but worth every penny, I would say. I mean, Hell's Bells, look at that again. They have the 8 frontal armor. They have the same thing. The only difference is as to what weaponry they have, right? Compared to, of course, it's the same gun, same thing, same penetration, 694, whatever, 694, but they have the ATGM Cobra, 2,635 meters. That's, I believe, the longest ATGM we have seen yet, compared to even Panzergrenadier Milan F1. Now there are also Milan F2, but that's gonna be down the line anyway. So again, 13. These guys are gonna be my frontal main thing that I'm gonna send whenever I can. Screw everything else. So T72A and T80B. That's my what in kinds of tanks I can get. Now T62 you immediately get. You don't even have to pay for these badges. So this is your most basic freaking tank. T62. 1925mm range, nothing special, 150mm gun, 311 again. This is if you really don't have money, and they're only like 15 buckaroos compared to 40, 60, 95, 105. A lot of, like, that's a big motherfucking difference, right? We have the Motor Strelki BMP1, BMP1 1970, BMP1P. Specifically, I will be going for the 45 points of BMP1P because they are, again, come with the RPG-7, 83mm heat rounds, right? 700mm, I mean, that's nothing special at the end. They have the AK-74s, A-OK, right? 6 rockets, whatever, right? That's not the point here. We're gonna get the BMP-1, 1P, that is BMP-1P. BMP-1P has an ATGM Malutka. Very important to me, because having that alongside the RPGs and alongside everything else that I have in my army, it's always a good thing. Having ATGMs is always a good thing. So Hell's Bells moving on. Now again we have the faggots, BTR 60 PAI. This is BTRs, the most regular. None of these BTRs is really anything special from what I've gathered, and that's it. That's okay. I'm never gonna upgrade to any other BTR. There is no point, at least not from what. Like BTR 78 has a little bit of armor or something, but that's it. They have basically, again, it's a faggot ATGM, 2,450mm range, again smaller than Cobra, I believe, if I didn't already forget. Nonetheless, 6 accuracy, AP power of 11, mind you, 11 and 6 missile. That's totally okay, mind you. Again, these guys are your Soviet bastards, amazing stuff. So those gonna be kept like that. Now we have a Conkers, that is, again, I don't know. I mean, that's Conker's ATGM. Again, this is near Cobra in terms of range, if you will. And of course, they have the accuracy of 7, AP power of 12. And this is the difference, right? 7, 6, 11, 12. A little bit bigger range, but to be honest, for the amount of points, like Hell's Bells, like this is basic is 30 points, 35 points. That's I mean, this is including the VTR, right? We have the faggot, which are 25 points, much better, cheaper, and yet efficient. I don't need a massive fucking range. There is no point to it. Okay, that's okay. Now we have Strela. This is again something you immediately get. That's your AA launchers. Infrared, 2,275 meters. You guess this is the worst kind because they are completely in red, and that's about it. I'm not gonna be calling them. They are 15 only. Do come also in BTRs, and yeah, it would seem that the engineers or sappers only come in BMPs, and of course the Motostrelki. But sappers and Motostrelki are the only ones that we have found that come in BMPs. Others come in BTRs, and that's about it, right? So again, I will be getting sappers, because I do really want to utilize sappers and their flamethrower. That will be the first time we utilize one of these kinds of magicians, if you will. Again, napalm, a sexy beast, probably. Again, I hear that they're the best against infantry, so that's what I'm gonna go with. And funny enough, I hear the Panzer Grenadiers are the best freaking thing you can get in terms of what NATO can have, in terms of, like, they're really heavy duty guys. They have the ATG and Milan F1s, and they're actually quite good. So there you go, Panzer Grenadiers, amazing stuff. And they did prove, because we got the Modern 1A1 stuff, which is of course freaking amazing. APC has the ATG, the same Milan F1, nice range, you know, plus the autocannon, which can fire upon enemy air targets, amazing. So there you go, we have the 253 Akatia, which is what exactly? A howitzer, not gonna be used, but thankfully got it for free. I would not usually utilize it, but we're gonna get the demo thing for free. 19,250mm range, 152mm gun. Awesome. Awesome. I can't remember M109s what they actually had, that we had in previous as a NATO. Can't remember, but those was also free. They were the West German ones, though. Again, that's probably the American equipment given to the evil Germans. And finally, I bought Shilka, and of course 4VI Shilka, which is gonna be a little bit better than the regular Shilka, I believe. There's a difference in what exactly? They are a little bit faster. They have 5 accuracy, and they have normal stabilizer compared to no stabilizer on this one, so they can fire on the move, which is always a good thing. It's normal compared to none, and poor optics, and that's it. I mean, they are both poor optics, nonetheless. In terms of like 5 points more, why the fuck not? I'm gonna get all the Shilkas. Shilka is my favorite AA gun from Operation Flashpoint, and I will always hold that one dear. So what's the difference between this one and the previous one? Has a little bit side armor, it would seem, and bigger range. Class, like almost the range of the regular freaking gun on usual tanks, normal tanks, 1925 meters, and there you go. But again, not big of a difference, yet 35 points for that, and honestly, not huge of a difference. Not worth adding more points on that, okay? Not worth adding 10 points on that. So there you go. So I guess Shilka, this specific one, 25, good enough. ZCU 57-2, again a support weapon. This is the basic one, we have seen it, we have fought it before. Twin cannon, 57mm gun, 2275mm range. Accuracy 2, HE power, nothing. Really nothing. I mean, 1-1, same as Shilka, has a much longer range though, but again, not the thing that I really want to look at constantly. It's just not my preferable thing. We might down the wheel take something better, some a little bit like those BMPs, BM1, B21 grads, or something like this one, Strela 10. It has a nice ATGM SAM infrared, 2450 meters range. I think we'll have to be taking one of these, a little bit more upgraded than Shilkas. Shilkas are pretty much old school and not very accurate in the end. So, in terms of vehicles, I will be taking Malyutkas, BRDMs, as soon as possible, just because we have seen the firepower of Malyutkas. They have 12 missiles, and like they're again 20, 30, 30, 45, and there you go. So 45 this with Conkers, Sackloss, 2625 meters. This is like amazing, honestly. Accuracy 7, AP power 12. Having these in Gajuzillion will destroy any enemy column. It's unbelievable, and they're all ATGM, so we'll be taking. They're very cheap. 1, 2 stars, 1 star, right? 45, not really a problem. It's all dependent, of course, on the mission, which gives us and how much they give us in terms of points to send in. And of course, last but never least, the Mi-24A, which is the thing you immediately get. You don't have to buy this one. Has a heavy machine gun. Again, this one is not I'm gonna be utilizing. Fuck him. I will never utilize this one. This is the one I will be utilizing. The difference is not staggering, but to be honest, has a little bit of better accuracy with Sackloss, right? And has the actually Gatling gun, Yak B, instead of heavy machine gun. They're both 12 millimeters, have the same freaking range, has a little bit better accuracy, and that's about it. But why this one specifically? It's 60, this one is 50, because this is the legendary Mi-24D. This is the one that everybody knows. Again, Operation Flashpoint, and of course, when I got into the Mi-24D, so to speak, really was in the World in Conflict. So that was like the specific game where I really went crazy with the Mi-24Ds. There are no Mi-28s at the moment with these. I believe you can get the Mi-28s down the line. If we get them, it will be awesome. If not, we'll see. After all, this is just the beginning of the second campaign. So yeah, that's it. That's all the wasted stars. It's not a lot, but I believe it's enough. Also, yes, I got the Mi-26 and Mi-2 and Pt-76B and Pt-71, which are the recon with, let me see, 76mm gun, like Scorpion, the British Scorpion still. Front armor 1-1. Why this one specifically? Again, ATGA Malutka. Why the fuck not, right? And only costs how much? 30. Not really a problem. These are the recons, right? But we also immediately got with Mi-2, and I'll get others, specifically the ones with the rockets. So 5S rockets or S5 rockets, whatever they're called. So these are the most Mi-2. Again, recon. Why the fudge not? I always preferring having recon in terms of the air recon than the ground recon. Mi-26, again, like I got the Chinooks for the carriage, 5,000 supply, amazing. I'm gonna look at that like a supply, that supply. So 5,000 supply. Why the fudge not? Ural carries only 750 like regular trucks, and we have the upgrade for that one, which is Ural 4320. A little bit. What exactly? What's the difference? Better speed and just 1,000 more. Well, 1,000 fuel capacity, if you will. I'm just gonna I'm gonna upload that fuel bullshit like freaking supply stuff. So fudge it. So there you go. Amazing stuff. So we're gonna we're gonna finally begin. So that's what I got. So we're gonna finally begin the Operation Cobra, or whatever its name. I wish you the very best. See you soon.
August 1980. General strike in the shipyards of Gdansk. Creation of Free Trade Union Solidarnosc. October 18, 1981. General Jaruzelski becomes head of the Polish Communist Party. December 13, 1981. Jaruzelski imposes martial law. Lech Walesa is arrested. December 15, 1981.
Okay, welcome back. Honestly, I'm gonna immediately say this was the longest freaking video. Like, this is gonna be the longest video ever made by me. Not really, but the thing is, I went to such lengths to try and actually make a video for this damnable mission. It's ridiculous. Never enough time, never enough girls, never enough of anything, and Demon is actually quite sad. So let's send in the TATBs. I'm actually gonna send 3 for in case. I'm gonna send some infantry support with the ATGMs, which are gonna be Fagot rounds. I'm gonna send 2 of those here. That's 2 squads right there. Thank you very much. Enemy is attacking immediately with the OT-62 Topaz, because they are such evil creatures of darkness. What are those? Those are the APC carriers with the heavy machine gun of 14mm. But that's okay. We have our... okay. We just have to watch out for the MI2 because he's the one giving us a little bit of insight towards the enemy. And TATBs, for the first time, we are utilizing them. The Beauty and the Beast conjoined. There it is. The Beauty and the... And I lost. Wow, I lost the actual MI2. That's the first. So I already tried before how to actually deal with this problematic thing. Wow. Wow, I actually lost the MI2. Great. Just wasted everything that I didn't want to waste on this specific mission already. The problem is we are tight on schedule. The enemy will be moving with a lot of stuff that I cannot control. Like from the right, from the left, everywhere. Right? And the thing is, we do not have an advantage at all. Like Hell's Mother Humping Bells. Change altitude, thank you very much. The biggest problem is that we are very tight on time. We have around 10 minutes to reach the positions of our allies, so we can get the beautiful stars, 2 stars. I know it's small amount of stars, but still. I'm gonna spread these guys a little bit. Let me see if I could actually remember how to spread them. I'm gonna move the supply truck because these guys are really controlling this axis of route, because this is the only thing we can enter at the moment. This is like the only route we can enter through. So I'm gonna put the Ural here to defend. Well, gonna be with the anti-tank ATGMs here. Thank you very much. Let's see. Okay, those are 2 squads. Spread them up a little bit. Thank you very much. Faggot round again. A 5-guy team compared to I believe 10-guy team in when we play with Panzer Grenadier. We have the artillery gun, which will immediately open fire on this specific position. Thank you very much. There are a bunch of infantrymen, the Polish bastards, as I call them. The Polish bastards, indeed. Now, how do we deal with this situation specifically? I have no clue, because this is gonna be the hardest mission ever done for me. You know, like I usually have spent like a bunch of support with my helicopters, which are the Mi-24Ds. They're 60 buckaroos, and I can thankfully get 2 of those immediately. Now, the Mi-24As are not the greatest. They have S5 rockets with 57mm and Falang anti-GMs, and that's about it, right? And they have the heavy machine gun instead of the minigun that we all know and love. I'm gonna move in T80 here. Again, as long as the Mi-2 has a nice position that he doesn't get done. We lost the Mi-2, and that's never a good thing. We have a bunch of UAZs, and this time around, I think I've sent everything excellent. I'm gonna move this UAZ specifically to this location. So we secure this point here. We do not allow it to get lost. Again, we only have the UAZ at the moment, so that's about it. We do not have better command vehicle. Okay, the Mi-24. Oh, what to do now, what to do. We are low on critical on ammunition. The Mi-24Ds did move in, so we can use them. Mi-2 move in towards this location. Thank you very much. Mi-24. Now the thing is, we can get to that point immediately and take all those forces, all those yellow parts, if we move in with one of our Mi-24 A's or T's or whatever. Any kind of vehicle that reaches those positions, we're gonna get those stars. And the thing is, if you're in overly too much hurry like I am usually, there are enemy evil stuff there. Thank you very much. It's gonna be a problem, you know. Oh, excellent, excellent. There goes the Polish bastards. Thank you very much. Mi-24. I'm gonna actually try and move my Mi-24As to those locations, both of these guys, to capture that and get those points. I know it's low. I mean, the thing is about points. If you don't have enough points for this, if you don't have enough points for that, you're kind of fudged. Now there are other positions here that we need to Fedor, and we have Grigori, and we have whatever this thing is. Again, we need to go to Fedor to see what the fudge is happening most of the time, and that's again the bad thing, is we do not have enough points. We are getting fucked. You know, realistically, we are getting fudged heavily. As there are just too many enemy units all around, not enough points to actually, you know, utilize this one specific amount of resources, specific amount of reinforcements to utilize against the enemy. All in all, this is gonna be quite a hard mission. At least what I'm getting, it's gonna be a hard mission. Polish garrison mutiny in Krakow. Soviet embassy besieged in Warsaw. Again, these fucking Polish bastards. How dare they think they're better than me? The USSR will win always. Always. Thank you very much. And then you have to hold for 10 minutes. You know, reach the loyalists before they fall. You have to hold for 10 minutes or something against the enemy occupation. We have a conquerors. Thankfully, we have some better stuff. Thank you. Secondary, reach the loyalist. Get the loyalist. Save immediately. So we've got those positions. Now let's see if we can actually hold it. Do remember we have only one route where we can advance towards the enemy. Thank you very much. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be hard to steal. This is the first USSR mission, and it's already hard as nails because all holding with some kind of a garrison that I have no idea what the fuck they are. Yet to learn every single detail about these bastards, about their vehicles, and these are the Polish bastards now. These are not your Russian stuff now. We barely can remember what T-80 is. You know, like T-80s, all that. You know, like who the fuck are these guys? Who the fuck are these guys? Let's get inside here. Thank you very much. Conquer's gone. Thank you very much. Also, spread these guys apart immediately. Left, right. Thank you. We have Pt-12, which is just nothing special, to be honest. But there you go. At least we have some Mi-24As there. Thank you. Also, it's always a good thing, mind you. It's always a good thing to have those. T-80s, mind you, do have the possibility of destroying these Malutkas like nothing. I am gonna send as much as I can towards these locations. Now do remember again, we do not have any possibility of holding this without some good reinforcements. I'm gonna position all these guys. Well, FOB he is here. If I can hold that FOB it would be nice, but no. I'm gonna hold it just a central part here. Thank you very much. Fall back. Fall back. Mi-24D is getting freaking owned. Never a good thing. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, I did not destroy it, but enemy has stuff. Enemy has stuff. Let's see and destroy these bastards. If we can. Come on, you can do it. No? Oh, really? Ridiculous. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see what's happening here. Remember, we are falling back. We are falling back. We have a lot of infantry everywhere. A lot of... This BRDM cannot fall, it would seem. So we have to be very careful on how we're going to utilize him. UAZ there. Conquers, whatever this one is. Those are guys, okay, that just to know what exactly they are. Like, again, as I said, learning all these guys. Thank you very much, Gay. Like, the thing is, they give you so many things. How do you expect me to learn? Like, immediately, okay, I have these guys, you know, ZCUs, I understand that these bastards are this and that, but Jesus. Enemy artillery, always a good thing. Always a good thing. I do have the Mi-24As, so I might kill that artillery. I believe also that that's one of our objectives. Yeah, it's gonna be one of our objectives. Alright. We have a lot of enemy. I'm hoping this bunch of infantry has... Yeah, they have the RPGs. And we are actually quite on a loss in terms of what we can do with these bastards. Yeah, I don't have enough points to send much. If I knew what these guys are, that would be nice. Fall back here, fall back here, fall back here. I mean, we have a lot of infantry around these positions, but still too many on the open, you know, on the open ground. BMP-1s, BRDMs, and most of, again, we do not know what the fuck most of these guys are. Again, that's the problem. Like, that's the freaking problem. We don't even know who the fuck these guys are. Let's get more Mi-24Ds to this location. I believe this location specifically is being held by us anywho, so we're gonna follow with T-80s here, thank you very much. Get at the Mi-24Ds, we are destroying them, mind you, that's never a bad thing. That's never a bad thing. Can we do something? Yeah, maybe we can. I'm gonna blow this thing with my artillery. Again, it's all about if you can hold the enemy advance with no tanks and barely any infantry. You know? It's like that difficult, to be honest. And it's all about if you know what you have. You know, if you don't have an idea what the enemy actually has, and most of the time, it's just, you know, a waste, so to speak. It's just a waste. Okay, let's fall back with the Mi-24 A's here. So, like, that's gonna be it for us. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Hopefully these guys actually do survive. You see now everybody can actually shoot at our helicopters for some fucking reason. Even T-34, 85 MIs. Like, holy crap, guys. And did I lose them? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. They're actually routing quite a bit. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. So how much longer? 9 minutes. No way I'm gonna actually call that for 9 minutes. Just, there is no freaking way. I have barely any cover for my infantry first and foremost. So there you go, that. Like, there is no cover for us. They are already here. Did they actually die? To see they did, as I have yep, yeah, let's fall back if they can. Nope, they're completely being destroyed here. Not enough of anything. That's the problem. I have not enough of anything, literally. Like, T-8 is no way they can even reach this target without getting owned. So Mi-24 maybe down the line. BMP-1s, like, they have so many armored vehicles. That's the thing. Like, look at this. Look at these bastards. The actual Spetsnaz of the Polish bastards. And there you go. We are just losing here completely the entire area. They went over the bridge. And I can't really do anything about this. Like, there is absolutely nothing. I lost all the things that I actually had. And first of all those that I actually sent. And this is gonna be the very first mission where I'm gonna start losing a lot. It's just ridiculous to me. Like, holy crap. But that's okay. At least we saved when we captured, we got those points. We're gonna think of something. We're gonna be better next time when we reload. But still, the amount of enemy units and amount of enemy stuff they actually do have is just ridiculous. They really want us dead. You know, that's the thing. They really want to kill us. And I was hoping they would attack this position, so at least those faggots, so they did actually utilize. Okay, there you go. But still, with the amount of stuff I have, is just no way. Like, they are shooting from everywhere. They have so many units left and right. I guess positioning this soldier specifically in a better parts would be beneficial. But as there is fire also over there, FOB lost. This side completely lost and overrun. And they want me to hold this for 7 minutes. With what? Mi-2... Mi-2 scouts? No. Just a regular bot with massive amount of stuff. Objective only launched. And that's it. I wish you the very best, guys. Next time we will do better, maybe. I don't know. This is gonna be quite a difficult mission, to be honest. Just penetration towards Leonid is gonna be problem. The amount of stuff between us and that is just too much. And our force is being spread all over the place, and learning who the fuck is what, it's a chaos. It's a freaking chaos at the very moment. It's chaos, and that's why this video is gonna be shorter, because I'm gonna just do it in, like, in parts. This is gonna be one of the toughest missions I'm gonna have with the game. At least I got, like, oh, at least you got freaking points, secondary objective for the enemy artillery. Like, I can bomb them with my artillery. It's gonna be kind of a hard to hit the specific enemy artillery when they have a lot of it, and that artillery alone will kill us constantly. Like, they are just like, if we may be possible to use the squads that we do have, let the explosion go. Like, if we can use one of these squads to attack a position like Uliana or something from which I can get units from, like that was the closest one with the FOB, so that's I'm gonna be taking. As soon as I reload, I'm gonna be taking Juliana, and hopefully taking Juliana, and from there we can actually move all our forces. And of course our Mortar Strelki are doing a magnificent jobs again. Those MI2 fuckers, look at that. Bye bye, you douchebag. Of course, there you go, T-64 Scott. I mean, Mortar Strike ain't gonna hold much against that. We have, what the hell are these guys? Pechota, I guess they're just Polish bastards. Again, AK, RPG-2s and RGOs, but nothing like, oh my god, good. The good thing, although, is that we have these soldiers inside these parts, right? Let's see just what's happening about it. So they're gonna be attacking with mostly these things, and with no support of any kind. Again, it's better to have a tank than have these ATGMs, that's for sure. The faggot, because again, as you can see, the Urals are completely empty here. Like, they are completely freaking empty. And those faggot are like the bestest thing we have at the moment until we get Conkers. But as this is going, my Mortar Strelki holding off 28 units there. Maybe they're gonna be able to hold off the enemy incursion. Here comes the enemy Polish bastards. They think they're better than us. They want to join the retarded US, but that's okay. That's okay. We will destroy them all. We will nuke them all at some point. We're gonna go red alert 2. No, now they have flamethrowers. Well, can you tell me how awesome this is? Fall back to the secondary building if you can. No, wow, that's a lot of enemy. That's actually, of course, the engineers. And there you go, 5 minutes. I suck at these specific missions where you have to hold off for a time and that's it. And we have some Mortar Strelki here, like they're cowering, of course. So yeah, our only thing is to capture Liana as fast as possible with whatever we can. That we have that Mi-2040, we can capture them, Juliana, and well, we don't have any, yeah, we don't have, well, we have Leonid. That's not a problem. We can lose Leonid for now, and that's it. So anywho, my second defeat, I tried this before and I also lost. To be honest, I didn't even reach the position. But there you go. Complete loss by me. I wish you the very best, guys. Next time it's gonna be better, maybe. I mean, this was a chaos. This is something I cannot control, and that's the worst. You put the very first mission on a tight schedule, right? You do not you have to, like, when you have a new faction, you have to, like, okay, this is what you have. Learn your ropes, like you did with NATO, with the the Panzergrenadiers, the Leopards, and all that. You learn steadily. This very first mission, it's chaos. You don't know what the fuck you have. You don't know what the enemy actually have. You don't know what the fuck most of OTs are, unless you learn very fast, which I will at some point. But still, disaster, defeat, and the West won. But not this time around. This time, USSR will win. Anyway, I wish you the very best. And next time, it's gonna be much, much crueler. Maybe. Who knows?